Hello YouTubers, it's Travis, and I have for you today an Adventures in Forgotten Realms best of 3 traditional draft on MTG Arena. Sometimes there comes a consensus in the hive mind of Magic drafting that a particular color or colors is very underwhelming and that they should be avoided. And that often means that if you're willing to draft those colors when they are open, you can get quite an interesting deck. I hope that you enjoy today's draft. Rick, thank you for the resub. And what is up, Phoenix Rose? Y'all spam some cats for Rick. Rick's good people. We like Rick. Alright, what have we here? Reed Snake, thank you for the resub, bud. Appreciate y'all. Spam some cats for Reed Snake, too. If you don't have my emotes, you can get them with channeled points. They are cheapy. And you can spam them. I think I like this here pack leader. In an alternate reality, I would value Charmed Sleep higher. But I don't think I have to because the table will pass me 8 of them. It also cuts the heck out of green. Not that that matters much now. Awoo. This pack, I think, is a conversation between the Moonblessed Cleric and the Wanti Fangblade. And I think I'm going to take the Cleric. If we end up in green-white and get like a Cleric class or a Druid class or Gods Forbid a Paladin class or a Ranger class, that thing's insane. And if we end up in green-black, I could probably find another Fangblade if we want one. And, I mean, at this point, there's no guarantee we're going to be green. This is another tough one because we've got Charmed Sleep, which is really good. It's a solid removal spell. Chat seems to think I'm stupid for valuing it as highly as I do, and then I just keep winning games with it. There's also a Celestial Urnicurn. I like Celestial Urnicurns, but I also like having access to removal spells. Like, if green-white's open, I don't need 8 unicorns. It's usually around pick 5 where you can start to tell what's open, but I feel like we've got a tiny little signal here. Because Direwolf Prowler is basically unplayable, and we're going to take this Battlecry Goblin. Now, pass me a good black card. Alright. I like this a lot. I think with Charmed Sleep and Windseer, we can be blue base, be confident that we're going to get past tons of good blue stuff, because I like the Frost Giant too, and this is certainly playable. So we'll play blue and then just pair it with whatever the heck is open. That leads me to kind of want the Arcane Investigator here. It's a solid 2-drop that can draw you cards later if you flood out. And I don't like the Fireball unless we're like heavy into dice rolling. Like if that Farida, I can't ever say that wizard's name correctly. If that wheels, I'll probably look at red blue. For the boys. I like Scion better, but this early I'm going to take the Fly. Slap that on a Drider or something, it can get interesting. I probably won't play it, realistically. It's a late portable hole. I could blue-white. I mean, I kind of got 3 cards from the first pack. So after 3 packs, I'll have 9 cards, and then we'll just shove in 31 lands, and we're ready to go. All the way around the table. Well, my positive take for blue in AFR is that it's decidedly the worst color in the format, but it's not so bad that you should just never draft it. But everyone else on the planet seems to think that that's the case, meaning I kind of can't stop drafting it. If I'm going to get Charmed Sleep wheeling, like, I should just be doing that. We got 5 cards now, and we're potentially set up for, I mean, blue any of this realistically. Although I gotta say, blue-green is looking very appealing right now. Look at that. That's not bad at all. You don't need bombs to win in blue. You need 2 things to win in blue. 1, 2. You need flyers and OK removal. That's how blue is looking to win. Now, bombs help. Sure, give me some dragons, yo. But I've won a lot of drafts without bombs. Our 2-drops are basically covered after we take 1. And we're still not like 100% in green, but we're 100% in blue. I don't always love the blue dragon. Swarming Goblins is probably the best card here. We're not taking the Talisman here. It's not bad. I think I actually do want the dragon, although I have to accept that it doesn't go in every deck here. Okay, I think I'm ready to commit to blue-green for the Troubadour. That's good news. I'll probably wheel that Demi-Ledge. Yeah, that one's not very good, so I can see why they passed it. I'll play it if it wheels, but the Troubadour's kind of bananas. I actually do want a Shortcut Seeker in this deck, but I probably don't have to take it here. Yeah, I can take a Tomb. No reason not to have good mana. All of these are fine playable cards. Like, they're all just fine. But sure, let's get some more dragons. There's really nothing I can do with the Aberrant Mind Sorcerer. My removal is enchantment based currently. I'll bring that in some matchups. Am I more likely to want the Soul Knife Spy or the Ranger? The Spy gives me like a small reason to consider playing Fly, so I think we take it here. Our removal is not lovely. I would like one more removal spell. I was kind of counting on wheeling this if we're going to play the Blue Dragon. And we did, so I think we can play the Blue Dragon. And there's 2 of them, so we could even play a Green Dragon or another Blue Dragon. This doesn't look so bad to me. I wanted that too, and wheeled it. Nice. It's a great pack for not us, but we're pretty happy with an Owlbear. I need like one more removal spell out of this pack and one piece of card advantage. I don't want it to be the 4-mana divination, but it can be. I mean, I want a bag of holding. Let's be real. Not exactly inspiring, is it? I mean, I was thinking I might play 18 lands. Well, the way you're supposed to make the green dragon work is to play it and then attack with everything. Because what the deck actually wants, I think, is this. But I've already got 2 rampers, and you happen upon a glade. I think we could cast it. But if I don't get some flood insurance out of somewhere, we're in, like, a lot of trouble. Alright, I'm not passing the Owlbear. Man, I wish I could take this, but I don't think I can in good conscience do that. Because all we could do is recast or happen upon a glade. I think I want the counter spell out of this one. Do I have one of those already? No. Because we don't have a lot of interaction. We're kind of just, hey, I got a bunch of creatures. We don't even really have a combat trick. So I'm probably going to end up playing like fly and split the party, and that's what we're doing. I imagine someone's cutting it. That is, they're drafting it, I suppose you would say. Okay, there's the piece of card advantage I wanted. 2, 3, 4, 5. We go straight from 5 to 7 and then 8. Okay. There's literally everything I wanted. Is it 9? 6, 7, 8, 9. Holy crap, that thing's expensive. So to make Midnight Oil, you need to put it in a deck with swamps. And that makes it incredibly powerful. That is actually one of the cards I am most proud of on my reviewing. It fits in decks with swamps. When Kaladesh came out, I did a set review. And everyone else who did set reviews said Midnight Oil was bad. And I said it was amazing. And by the end of the format, everyone agreed with me. So all you got to do is have 9 swamps in your deck and put that in it, and it'll be good. I guess they had trouble reading it, or they were concerned about being able to empty their hand. Like, there's a few building constraints. One is don't put it in a deck with a bunch of counter spells. You need stuff that you can play on your turn, right? So, like, think about it some. Use your brain and draft around it a little bit. I don't remember where I got that sleeve, but it looks cool. I hope I get to fetch it. That'd be freaking awesome. All right, let's party. I can dig it. Turusk is also a combo with Bag of Holding. You gotta hold on to your 9-drop. It kind of matters if you play it or not, yeah. What kind of monster just does this? I can't believe they just took that. I honestly cannot believe they took it. I can kind of believe they took it now. Ran a bit of danger. Just a wee bit. What got rapiered right out of that one, eh? That's an aggressive deck that you have there. I think I'm probably pretty interested in a Scion of Stygia here. Probably don't need both of those, to be fair. No, it's late game card advantage. It's incredibly slow. But that's the point. Our deck is incredibly slow. We're not looking to win quickly. Cool, lordy. Huh. I got so many 2-drops. It's brutal not to have them in the opener. I don't have another 2-drop. I don't really have anything else to play without like destroying the idea of the deck. We also don't actually know that they're that aggressive. We know that they had a very aggressive opener in the first game. Volo on the troll is great. Volo is good with a lot of stuff. Four, five, six, seven, eight. I do actually need one more land, don't I? No, because I'm going to get the treasure token as long as they don't kill this. Or I can just draw it. We'll get to draw 2 cards too. Oh, I guess it's only 1 card. Lame. Stupid Grazilax. Probably should have swung team. Those are the wrong blocks. Return what to owner's hand? Return the Taurus to its owner's hand? Sure. That's not what I wanted to return. That's incredibly frustrating. I couldn't tell which one it was targeting. It'd be neat if there were just like return to, it said return it. How about it says return to Rust? That would have been swell. Okay, I was hovering over the wrong one. Sure. I didn't understand how it worked. I felt non-intuitive. I have trouble with the stack too, it is known. So I'm sure it all works the way it's supposed to, but it didn't work the way I wanted it to. Okay? So instead of winning the way I wanted to, we just smushed them anyway. And this is kind of to my point before, like they're not an aggressive deck. I think, well, they're a mid-range deck. They had an aggressive start last time. They did not have an aggressive start this time. Like they're playing 6 drops. So am I. And I've got, what, 2, 3, 4, 5 2 drops? That should be enough. It's not like there's more I can side in. I've won a lot of games with Tarusk. I think this is the second time I've tried to do it. The only way I figured it out is the first one targeted. I guess it can be hard to figure out when your opponent casts it. When I'm casting it, I can tell what it's doing, but it's kind of difficult outside of that. I have done that too, Free Kittens. I've absolutely done that. And that's one of the cases where paper magic would be better, right? Because you can just be like, I'm doing this. I have you meow. I'm sorry, John. We'll get there. I don't think that's getting any better. Dépanneur. Dépanneur is French for 7-Eleven, is what I have learned. They didn't want my Seeker? That doesn't seem very nice. I'd rather not have curse words in the chat, Jess. I know you're being a little silly, which I can appreciate, but let's not do that. Get wrecked! Mod's gone post bread. Am I missing something, or are they dead? Because it looks an awful lot like they're dead to me. Because I swing with everything, they have to block the 10-10, and they have one blocker, and these two will deal the final damage. I got wrecked in round 1, so I guess it's good to get all the bad Chaos Mojo out of the way before the sweatsuit tonight. Tarusk winning again. I think it might be alright. I rather like Tarusking. It's an interesting one. I'll give it a go. Come on, Dag. I got a lot of stuff on the board, but none of it does anything. I'm gonna die to a 1/1 flyer. I do look incredibly fashionable, that's fair. If they've got the 5 damage thing, then I may as well block it. I suppose they also could just chump tag me. No respect.
I will not tolerate evil in this realm. Try to find the good in your heart.
How am I the evil one when you're the one with Planeswalker in draft? I don't quite understand that. We're probably pretty dead here. I'm going to take a draw and see if we can get a Charmed Sleep or something to that effect. Because I don't think I can beat this Grandmaster. Because they should be able to get me pretty close to dead this turn. This card's really good. We beat one earlier today. What's funny is every single time I've played against the Grandmaster, I think I've actually won the drafts, and it's been incredibly difficult. But every time I've had it, I've lost. I don't understand. This has got to be basically game over, eh? Afraid of disappointing Bahamut? Might be. I mean, would you want to disappoint Bahamut? I don't think you would, brah. Fly might be useful in a scenario like this, although with Half-Elf Monk, I'm really disincentivized to play something like that. I'd like access to a Scion of Stygia. And maybe a secret door. Is that crazy? Like, look at how many things secret door blocks. I could play a Bar the Gate. That's not crazy either. The problem is this deck's kind of just like tapping down all the time. I guess it lets me leave a Bag of Holding an instrument. I could sort of see that. As much as I love the shortcut secret, it's got to go because I can't just block them to death if they've got a Planeswalker. That's a cool little tune. It kind of is Shadow Scythe if you think about it, right? It's not crazy to take that, but I think I'll be alright. Because ideally we just roll a green source. That wasn't ideal. Or a potion in your nose. That's a good idea. It's more like a neti pot. I could sort of see that. Sure. I do have a bag of holding.
Do enough to thwart evil. No more, no less. I shall not let you harm.
Hey, Marty.
others.
This sucks, but I probably have to make this trade. Because I can just sleep that and still have, like, and take a couple points of damage while given a little bit of time. We can chew this Grandmaster to pieces. There's no prizing for this Chaos Draft. Although if you want to talk about stuff, you're certainly welcome to. If there's something you want, you're welcome to message me. But I'm not looking to do any draft reviews right now. We're recording our YouTube video and have the sweatsuit coming up. But I would happily give you that prize nearly any other time. Right now I'm not doing that though.
Take a moment.
I think the teleportation circle is kind of cutting us out here. Because they can get rid of all of our enchantment-based removal with it. I think we would need like an incredibly powerful sequence of draws, which we do not seem to be getting. I want to attack with it, but I can't. I didn't quite anticipate the teleportation circle, but it makes sense with the potion of healing. And they've got some good targets for blinking. Blah. I don't know. It's not like I have attacks with them. Like, I think we're in garbage time here.
Consider the evil within yourself.
Because we don't actually have removal that we can draw to get that monk off the battlefield. So I think we've been in garbage time since the Bahamut was resolved. I didn't know Hooligan actually had a emote for it, but I kind of love that. Is there a permanent that does anything? Not really. It's a lot of fun, isn't it? Yeah, I don't think there's a permanent that actually does anything for me here. But Grazalax might be able to handle some things. Why would you tap that way? Why in the world would you tap that? I guess it doesn't matter, but I wanted it in play now. You're only saying that because you beat me, John. If you lost, you wouldn't say that, would you? But I do think the draft is at play more in Chaos Draft.
We need not fight here.
Which is a thing to like. Amongst many things to like. Auto Tapper got me again. But it doesn't matter. We're dead. My plan was to try to bounce this and replay it and do something. But I can't. We're just getting annihilated by Planeswalkers and it sucks. Attempts to Pooh Bell? I don't know what that means. Does Tarusk off the top do anything? Because I ain't entirely convinced that it do.
Observe the magic. Try to find the good in your heart.
Garbage time? Garbage day? Maybe they'll blink their Planeswalker. Time of trash? I like that. The French turn of phrase is better. Time of trash. What does that mean, Marty? Vidange is garbage? Okay, that's sure, that's a thing you could say. I think we're having a communication error here. I think I might need to actually cast both of these to continue pretending that we're playing this game that we're obviously not playing anymore. Oh, okay. So it means it's another word for trash. Got it. I should still be dead if they're bold enough to just turn their stuff sideways, but they will have to do it. But you probably got me dead if you want to turn them sideways there, bud. No, why would you do that? Sleeves is taking 5, right? 6, 7. I don't think I can win next turn, but I also don't think I can realistically get better blocks. Like, this game's been over for a good bit. We are in the time of trash. Because they've still got, like, gain life, kill one of our dudes. Like, I don't know how we could possibly win this.
No peace, my enemy.
Pretty sure that island ain't gonna do it. Alright, so we can draw a card here and draw another card off of Yuan Ti. And these two cards need to handle this board state. I'm not incredibly confident that we'll be able to do that. Yeah, I'm pretty sure they got me. Yeah, this one's done. We can go ahead and scoop it. It was done a while ago. Yuan Ti. Sounds good. All right, let's see if we can get a 2-1 out of it. I wouldn't be disappointed with that. Can't win them all. Thank you for sharing, John. Thank you, Goose. Very excited to be working with Brittany and the other degenerates at Degenerate Gaming. I think the future is looking real bright for the stream. And Brittany's good people. Very happy to be working with her. I'll see if I can get the advantage going. They probably won't let me, but I'll see. Not attacking with the unicorn. That's a bold move, Cotton. Pardon-moi. À vos souhaits. Mercy buckets. That sounds pretty uncomfortable, Mish. I don't know, I'm a tourist. Is that what that says? I can dig it. That was a good turn. I liked that one. Why is there little dangly bits? It's wearing a tie. Why is it wearing a tie? I don't understand. It's like it's got a paper clip on it. You ever, what the heck is this? Gingerbread, there's nothing on them. They're not even gingerbread sleeves. They're empty. But these cards have like neckties on them. I probably would eat them right now, to be fair. Are we winning? I think so. The Tarrusque seemed pretty good. I liked that part. I think that should have been just what I was doing. Votu un draft? I can't quite translate that one. My French is like barely stuff that I remember from high school and phrases Marty's taught me. We'll shuffle it back in and get it later when we need it. Do you want to draft? I could believe that's what it says. Do please keep us G-rated when using other languages. Generally speaking, I like to keep chat English only, but I'm fine with a couple phrases here explaining things in French or Finnish. Sinä olet velho, Haru, for example. Thank you, Reg. I did recently learn the German word for constipated, which is far from Putin. I'm pretty sure the Germans in chat can back me up on that. Why? Why was she staring at me? That blank gingerbread stare. Oh my God, that was bloody terrifying. I want those sleeves now. I hope that's something nice to say in Russian there, bud. Well, I should say Cyrillic. I don't know that it's Russian.
Oh, look, another task made. The entire multiverse is my library.
I do know the German word for kindergarten. It is apparently Planeswalker Day. Which is exciting.
You have betrayed the balance.
That is one thing German has going for it that's pretty cool.
Leave me be. I'm reading.
Did round one for this deck have a Planeswalker? I don't remember. Oh, it did have the red one. Okay, fair enough. I don't think this does what you think this does, but that's cool. We did see it on Exile.
My wrath.
I remember.
The entire multiverse is my library.
All right, what do we do here? Because we've just hit the spot where I'm not actually able to answer it fair-wise. I can chip some damage in on it, but we're going to lose our flyer. I think I'm still okay with that. Because I certainly don't want them to attack with the planar ally. Okay.
I have no more quarrel.
I didn't expect that either, but I'll take it. I mean, they have been sculpting their hand for like 5 turns. So it's possible the last 2 cards they have are really, really good. Well, I'd imagine you -2 it, and then you start +2 in it. Like, make you a big old doggo. But, then again, I think I've gotten to play with that card once. So that may be kind of what's happening there, is you just don't get to play with them that much. Why they ain't scared of my flyer? Yeah, I agree. They were making the correct plays for the hand that they've been dealt. They probably could if they could still attack with that one. I'm very fortunate to have drawn a removal spell for it. It's really my fault for not believing. I'm sorry, Tarask. Yes, I have shuffle effects. I'm planning to get it. But not anytime soon, it would appear. That was off the top. That's not fair. I drew 2 turns of land. And they're just like, cool. I'm not even going to bother to attack with my 3/6 flyer. They want to do that twice? What? Okay. They seem really excited about getting 2 legendary Death Touchers, and I don't know what to tell them. You're still only getting 1. This is not quite the combo you think it is. They will have to for a brief shining moment. I mean, them blowing up their own creatures is pretty good for me. Mistakes have been made, but I reckon they still gonna kill me. Okay, we can get any permanent back that we want. Or I could just shuffle in and get 2 lands. That would mean I could top deck the Tarask, because right now I'm dying to flyers. So there's a super safe play, which is get the Windseer. I think that makes the most sense as far as not dying. I'm not going to be able to scry my way to the Tarask, but we can make sure we're not actively dying. We do know the Tarask is on the very bottom. We will have to scry to it, which we can do, given the fullness of time. Well, it's not on the very bottom. It's 3rd from the bottom. It's right here. We're up a game. I mean, I'm probably one of those people, Jay. I'm way better at drafting than I am playing. That is also fair. Most people know not to do that. I don't think we're looking to Instrument of the Bards. We are looking to not die to this. That'd be swell. I should have drawn the card off of this first. We're actually not that far from the Tarask now. Feeling safer. Now I just got to make sure I don't draw myself out of cards, which is challenging because I might actually be able to. Can I kill them? Because all we're drawing from here is lands. I don't think I can play the Tarask this turn. I think they kill me if I play the Tarask. Because I'd have to be able to kill them. So they'd have 4 blockers. They'd block 1, 2, 3, 4. 2, 4, 6, 8. It's not enough. Have a good one, Brittany. Thank you for stopping by. I think that means we send in 1. We gain 1 life. I mean, I can play... Look at that stare. It's so weird. They have 2 flyers, and I can't kill them with it. If they have a counterspell here, they kill me. I need to make sure these flyers don't kill me this turn, and then I can probably kill them next turn. I have trample? On what? This doesn't have trample. I counted the 5 damage from this. They could soak it here. I know, they'd have 4 blockers. We counted all of that. We didn't have the mana to do it that turn either. Yeah, we should have untapped the Seeker for sure. I mean, yeah, it would have been an extra attacker. But the Tarask got us there, which I am not unhappy with. It was Planeswalker Day. That was kind of funny. Everybody we played against had a Planeswalker. Oh. Yeah, but Wantai isn't unblockable if you attack with other creatures, Jay. But either way, I'm happy with how that one turned out. And as always, a special thank you to my patrons. Thank you for supporting the work that I'm doing here on YouTube and making videos like this one possible. If you'd like to support as well, there's a link below to my Patreon. You can see your name up in lights as well as get some other cool rewards. Thank you very much.